Hi everybody, here's part 2 of our video on old Strats. Previously, I told you about this old blue Strat that is refinished and heavily modified that I once owned when I was a kid. But since we're doing a second video, I'm going to time for a costume change. There we go. Hi everybody, here's an interesting guitar. This is a 1964, a late 1964 pre-CBS Strat. Now this doesn't have an F on the plate. When Fender took over in 65, they stamped an F. And for a lot of people, that is the main thing for a pre-CBS. You're gonna ask, does it have an F plate? This guitar still has the original three-way switch. And it's a little tight right now. We'd probably throw a little stuff in there. Sheryl Crow bought this guitar out in Las Vegas and went through and auditioned a few guitars and liked this for the tone. Now, Sheryl Crow, a multi-Grammy award-winning artist and an American songwriter, even Johnny Cash has done one of her songs. Sheryl Crow is a real collector. She's a really good judge of guitar. And this guitar is being offered, and for really not much more than it would be intrinsically. An interesting thing on this is Candy Red. For Candy Red, you car guys know this, but Candy Red can go over a gold base coat or a silver base coat. And there's a little different hue to each of these. The gold base coat kind of comes off a little darker. The silver flake base coat comes off a little differently. And the guy that invented the color Candy Apple Red died recently. And it was something, it took him 10 years to develop, having this beautiful layered look. And it really, when Fender started doing this based on a lot of cars and hot rods, it just has a gorgeous look. Now, especially when the clear coat that goes over is slightly yellowed, it just has this mysterious glow. So this is Candy Red over a silver undercoat, and they add a little red to the clear coat that really gives it its luster and its almost wet finish. Now I'm going to play this a little bit, and then I'm going to make a separate video and we're going to get up close and detail on this. Middle pickup. Neck pickup. Really a balanced, sweet sounding guitar. Nothing is louder than the other one, which means when you have two pickups together, they have this great balance on them. So I'm going to switch over and do a close-up, but sometimes when you look at an old guitar, you can just tell that it hasn't been apart a million times. Nobody's been in there sniffing around and looking and checking it. And really, we don't like people that constantly take guitars apart. Will you take the neck off again? Will you take the neck off again? Will you take the neck off again? Will you see where I'm going? Eventually your screws don't grip, and it's just best to leave a guitar that you are certain is completely original, as this one is, alone. Every screw on this guitar is original. Nobody's modified it. The logo's original, the tuners are original, the nut is original. You can tell that by looking where the lacquer is over the nut. And the camera will come in closely on that, and you can kind of tell. This guitar also has a beautiful flamed maple neck on the back, and there's not a lot of wear. There's no buckle wear. It is gorgeous. There is some finish checking in a really interesting design pattern too, and if you can come in right there, you can see kind of the gold undercoat. All right, I'm going to do some close-up photos on this, and I'm going to show you some more pictures and more information. And again, this guitar, Sheryl Crow played at Barack Obama's inauguration. Don't give a damn what side of the political spectrum you're on. That's cool, because it'll be, you know, that is somewhere recorded in history. So there you go. I'm going to do a close-up for you in the second half of this video.